Hello everyone, welcome to our Instagram Live. Very excited to see you joining us, whether watching live with us in real time or watching the recording. Hello and welcome everyone. Today we'll talk about ways to set a good example at work with time tracking, something that can help you improve time management, be more productive, and perform better. And if you use it with your team, you will all benefit from it. But before we start, let us know where you're watching from. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. Sorry, my hair is a little wild today. I'm a holistic precision life coach helping busy professionals live and work better by prioritizing themselves with customized lifestyle changes. And I'm director of coaching here at Mana, helping our users take control of time, which is the most valuable resource we have in the world, in our life. If you're not a Mana user yet, we would love for you to try it. Our time tracking app uses machine learning technology to predict future behavior and integrations with a variety of applications to drive peak performance in individuals, teams, and companies. Mana allows you to track how you spend all of your time, create goals, see their progress, and stay motivated along the way together with one-on-one coaching. The app also encourages self-awareness with reflection and journaling so that you can learn how to maximize your performance and avoid burnout. If you'd like to check it out, you can just go to mana.ai/download. You will find the link in our bio. And you will install it on your computer and on your phone, and then you can schedule a session with our coaches to learn more about our tools and features. I will also show you a quick tutorial in the app in a few minutes, so keep watching. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today's broadcast. February 26th will be National Set a Good Example Day. This day encourages individuals of any age and from any background to contribute to the well-being of others. It is an opportunity to be kind or compassionate, act with fairness, practice tolerance, help, or treat others with respect. And these good examples may reflect your values and positively affect you and others around you in your community or in your professional network. And we at Mana think that you can set a good example at your company by using time tracking and inspire others to do the same for outstanding results in life and in the workplace. Time tracking, when used properly, allows for growth, financial stability, increased workflow, and job satisfaction. It can increase focus and avoid burnout. You're more careful of how you spend your time and you pay attention to it because you're tracking it. This is the concept of time awareness. It can improve time management. Tracking your time allows you to understand how much time you spend on a task or on a project. So next time you know how much time you need to allocate in your schedule. You learn how to prioritize and you become more organized. This also helps you set clear boundaries between life and work. And when you're able to inspire your team or employees and have them do the same, they will learn how to have a good life-work balance, and they will be more successful in all areas of their lives, from their health to their performance at work to their relationships, etc. Time tracking can also give you a better idea of your worth. For instance, if you are a freelancer and you have several clients, you should track the time you work on these clients, but not only meeting with them or while you create projects for them, but also track time you spend on researching or administrative tasks or billing and so on. Those are usually hours that you don't consider or you may not consider, but they're still part of your day. They're still part of your working day and very important when you calculate your hourly rate. So you should include them in your fee. You should be paid for this time. Our app, Mana, is the perfect solution for time tracking. We understand that time tracking has, I would say, a bad reputation when enforced in organizations because it's seen more like a way to spy on your employees. We've heard many times how employees monitoring made them feel anxious or fearful or stressed. However, the way Mana works does not affect your or your employees' privacy. It actually protects their rights while helping them form better habits overall, and I will show you how in a few minutes. If you are a part of a team or you manage employees at your company, you should set a great example by tracking your time and encourage them to start tracking their time as well. And you can agree with me that the best leaders invest time to provide guidance and solutions when their employees get stuck. And by suggesting time tracking, you're showing that you're all working toward overcoming challenges and achieving goals. And by doing so, you foster a collaborative environment that brings better results to everyone. So what you want to do is meet with your team or employees and clearly explain why time tracking and how it will benefit them. Make sure you educate them on how to review the time they spent and how to focus on their outcomes based on the time they invested. How time tracking can help them become more aware of their overtime and prevent burnout. And if they incur in overtime, they can easily communicate this and negotiate benefits. How weekly reports can help their communications between the team and with their managers, etc. Now, you want to start simple. Maybe if you have never tried with time tracking, you can ask your team to track only specific work hours, perhaps, and add more every few days. After a couple of weeks, encourage them to track their entire 24 hours. You will see how big of a difference it makes in their productivity and results. If you're looking for a time tracking solution for your team or employees, maybe to replace manual employee timesheets, we would love for you to try Mana. The app can be used in team settings, and we also offer reporting to allow for better communication between employees and managers. So feel free to connect with us at the link in our bio. We'll set up your company account right away, and we'll be available for demos for your entire team to become familiar with the tools. In the meantime, here are some tips to make time tracking easy and very powerful. Tip number 1, track your time multiple times a day. If you really want to make time tracking work for you, you want to track everything you do. And we recommend doing so at least before lunch and after dinner every day, so that you don't forget what happened during the day and you don't have to guess when you try to catch up tracking the next day. You may be able to remember what you have done at work because maybe you track that at that time, but there's also time you spend with family, friends, alone, and you may not remember everything you have done the day before. And tip number 2, review and reflect. We suggest that you review your tracked time at the end of each day, and then you reflect at least once a week by looking at how you spent your hours. You may know how many hours you spent for your business, but not many people realize how there are 168 hours in a week get spent. We used to do an exercise with our users trying to guess how much time they were spending on focused work or on driving or cooking, free time, working out, etc. People have an idea of how they spend their time, but they don't really know until they track it. And this exercise was designed to measure how their expectations matched up with reality in terms of how they spent their time. And of course, the majority of them were either short or they would guess a lot more hours. So when you see your 168 hours nicely organized and displayed in the app, you have a better idea of how you're living your life. You become more aware, and you can make changes and improve your habits as needed, being able to achieve your goals faster. So Mana can help you stay in control with your precious time by tracking everything you do in your 24 hours. And one of our excellent tools that I mentioned earlier is reporting for accurate management and status reports. So this allows your employees or team members to share their weekly time along with thoughts and comments so that you can have a better understanding of their work progress and support them where they need help. So they will no longer need to complete timesheets and report their hours to you. It's all safely gathered in the app. And reports are also excellent for one-on-one meetings to discuss what needs your attention. So I will show you how easy and safe it is to create a report, to share a report, and to review a report you received. I have very bad lighting today where I am, so I will just show you my tablet here in the front. You probably see everything mirrored, but I'm sure you get an idea of how reporting works. So basically what you want to do when you access reports is by clicking on this icon at the bottom right of the app. And here you have a summary of the reports you have submitted and the reports you have received. To create a report, it's very easy. You just go to the Reflect page where you can see everything that happens in a given day, week, month, or quarter, or year. And you click on the little face at the bottom here that you see. It's Mari, our spirit of time. And once you click on Mari's face, you select the Create a Report. This takes you to a pop-up menu that asks you for which week or month or day you want to report. So let's pretend I'm sending a report for last week, which is February 12th. At this point, you will select a recipient. And once we set up an account for your company, the employees will have a list of managers where they should report their hours. So let's pretend I am sending my report to this recipient and I click next. At this point, the app shows me the entire week with little circles, selected circles. Here I will select the activity that I want to share with my manager. So see, they don't have to share everything that they do. And that's why we're saying it's very safe and it protects their privacy. If they don't want to share their private time they spent with family or friends or by themselves or maybe doing something different, maybe a side gig or something, that's totally fine. They can select just the hours that they spend at work for that company. And so once they have selected the hours of their interest, they will click next. And the app will take them to a page where they can share their comments and thoughts. They can select an emoji and then write something, a couple of sentences, a paragraph, sharing what they feel, how the week went, if they need help, if they want to discuss anything with their manager or their team members, depending on the recipient, right? And once they have done that, they will just click on preview, and the preview page will show them exactly what their manager or their team members will receive. If they're happy with what they see, they can just send the report and share it. If they don't like it and they want to change something, they can go back. There are like little arrows where they can go back to there. Once they share the report, their managers or their team members will receive it, and they will be available in the received column. And so once they click on that particular report, they will see exactly what the employee shared with them. And again, I think it's a fantastic tool for teams and organizations to be more aware of the time they spend and again, make changes maybe together and achieve better results in the team. So let me know if you have any questions regarding the topic for today or about our app, Mana. I'm here to help as always. I'll wait for a few seconds while you type your questions in the comment box. In the meantime, make sure you follow us at Mana Hours here on Instagram. We're also on Twitter at Mana Hours. We're on LinkedIn at mana.ai. And if you'd like to try our app, go to mana.ai/download to install it on your computer, on your phone, and schedule an onboarding session with us, with one of our coaches, to take full advantage of our tools. And again, if you're looking for a time tracking solution for your team or employees, we would love for you to have Mana as a part of your time tracking experience for your employees. So let us know, connect with us. You'll find the link in our bio, and we'll create your company account right away, and we'll be happy to schedule demos for the entirety so they become familiar with all of our tools. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips were useful for you, and I really hope you will set a great example on February 26th, but why not every single day, by tracking your time and having your team do the same. We will see you in a few weeks with another live broadcast. See you soon.